Greetings, people of the world. Matthew back with you here in Overall Autism for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. It is day 51 of 75 for EDSS here in the Realm Reborn, and yesterday we continued on helping the Company of Heroes to get the items needed for Master Gigarouge's banquet. We have the last one in tow, but before we give it to Whiskate, we have some business to take care of. Because I have now reached a point where I have gained enough seals to get another promotion within the Maelstrom Grain Company, and with this promotion comes a little extra bonus. So let's go into Maelstrom right now and speak with the personnel officer and let him know that we are ready for another promotion. So, as I'm currently Storm Sergeant 3rd class, to get to the next promotion I need 6,000 seals, which I just accumulated, and so as a result of that, let's take my promotion to Storm Sergeant 2nd class. And so, we get some extra bonuses. In the name of the Admiral, I hereby appoint you to the rank of Storm Sergeant 2nd class. By this promotion, you are now eligible to undertake expert delivery missions. May you ever best serve the interests of Limsa Lominsa till sea swallows all. And that's definitely worthy of an excited cheer, I must say. So yes, in doing these things, we can now start doing something very important. So let's speak with the Storm Personnel Officer again. We can now take supply and provisioning missions as we could do. I still have the option to do supply missions for my crafting class, which is the Carpenter, but I have not done those and probably won't for quite a long time. The reason I'm doing this now is to take care of the expert delivery, because now that we have the opportunity to do so, all the items that we've been accumulating in dungeons, in instance raids, in trials, these can all now be exchanged for seals. And so, that is exactly what we are going to start doing. We're going to get rid of all these things, and we're finally going to get them out of my inventory, and we are going to get a lot of seals for them. We are going to get a lot of seals for what we're going to be handing over. And the higher the level is of the item, the more seals you can obtain from it. Because as you can see, the amount gets higher as we go further down the list. So, yeah, suffice it to say, getting rid of all these items that you get in raids, in instance raids, in challenges like this, definitely a good idea and well worth the investment. We have a lot of stuff to get rid of. And yeah, it is one massive list. 4 Striker's Boots to get rid of. And now we're into the 200s. Starting with the Ethereal Windbrand. That's worth 242. And then more ethereal items, like this cotton sash, for instance. Now, anything that says ethereal on it, this is stuff you can exchange for more seals. And so give him the satchel belt. We just have so much stuff to give up. In fact, I'll probably have to go through the lists through the video after I'm done editing to see just how much stuff I'm giving this guy. And I've checked and none of this stuff is better than anything that I'm currently possessing. So, it all goes. Everything must go! Including the Brigand's Acton, which is right over here. And then we can start giving up the mage items. And in case you were wondering, the items, as far as I know, they cannot be withdrawn by another gamer. This is strictly for giving to the Maelstrom in exchange for seals. And now we got some jewelry to fork over. Now we are just accumulating like crazy here. Now for the Steel Sabatons. Yeah, anything highlighted in green and pink is stuff accumulated in raids and dungeons and trials, so do not be afraid to give it all up. If it can't help you, give it to the Grand Company. Almost there. And, oh, this is better than what I have. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Oh, I could have... Oh, but wait a minute. That's already defaulted to myself. Oh, yeah, I could have made a big mistake there. And... Oh, not yet. Yeah, cavalry trousers. There we go. So, yeah, that's it. Because if I do a comparison now, because, yeah, look how much stuff I accumulated and how many seals I got out of it. Over 7,000. I'm not kidding. Over 7,000 seals. Just on stuff that I've accumulated in instanced raids and trials and dungeons. So, because we accumulated so much in terms of seals, we can now actually get yet another promotion. Yeah, how crazy is that? So now we're Storm Sergeant First Class. In the name of the Admiral, I hereby appoint you to the rank of Storm Sergeant First Class. May you ever best serve the interests of Lim Solominsa till sea swallows all. Thank you very much, sir. So yeah, just like that. 2 increases in rank in the Grand Company. So, where it puts me right now, is that the next rank that would be available to me would be Chief Storm Sergeant. And then, once I get, actually, I don't think I can actually take that yet, because you have to be, yeah, you have to get to level 44. You have to get to Sergeant First Class in whatever free company, no, whatever Grand Company you're in, and then you can exchange, once you get to level 44, an opportunity to get yet another promotion. So as it stands right now, I cannot get promoted again until I get to at least experience level 44 and then take on Rashad Riki's next challenge. So, with all that taken care of, let's go back to Costa del Sol and finish what we started with the Bacchus wine from the last episode. Because yeah, most of the last episode was spent trying to get a quality wine from Master Gigarouge's banquet to go with the foodstuffs that we've already accumulated over the course of the last few days. And so, it took a lot of effort, but we were finally able to get something that was deemed to be satisfactory for what we're doing. And really? Sure. A freaking rainstorm. Go figure. Yeah, we're about to host a banquet for a VIP, and the rain has come out to play. Thank you very much. Alright, WizKate. Sorry about bringing the bad weather. Your prolonged absence was beginning to concern me. So, what of the wine I asked you to bring? Well, will this be sufficient? Is that 7 hells of 1547 Bacchus? Even I know how rare that is! I have to admit it. I didn't think you had it in you, but congratulations, Edie. Thanks to you, this will be the most luxurious feast Costa del Sol has seen in years. And in fact, it's going to be occurring in a freaking rainstorm. But I'm going to make it a point, actually, to wait until this rainstorm is over, because, yeah, who am I to properly have someone host a banquet when it's a driving rainstorm? So I'll take a time out, and then we'll continue on once the rain has subsided, so be right back. Okay, so after waiting for more than 20 minutes for the rain to finally stop falling, sunset has fallen on Costa del Sol, and hey, even Nishola's here to say hello to us, but we need to speak with WizKate and take on his level 33 challenge entitled A Final Legnomy. WizKate requires your assistance with the banquet. I hate to impose further after everything you've done, but would you mind helping Durst Whites lay out the banquet? Our guests of honor are already here in Costa del Sol, and so Master Gigarouge has demanded that we finish preparations immediately. The guests? Oh, I'm told that one is a beautiful Mikote scholar. I'm guessing that would be Ashtola. Personally, I'm more curious about her companion, some famous adventurer with an endless list of accomplishments. Oh, can't be me then. But you can judge for yourself soon enough. Anyway, go and lend Durst Whites a hand. The poor man is liable to collapse from the stress. Yeah, so who is Ishtola's companion? Well, we'll find out soon enough, if I can go the right direction. Yeah, when you're waiting for 20 minutes for taking care of something, when you're... Yeah, it's supposed to be Costa del Sol, and I come in a giant rainstorm. Yeah, Costa del Sol? Yeah, right. Durst Whites. Perfect timing, Edie. Take all of this and arrange it on the counter. No time for chat, they'll be here any minute. And so, yeah. Just set everything here on the feasting table. The feast, the flowers, well, I guess the flowers go first. Followed by the wine. And finally, 3 empty spaces for the exotic feast. Oh, and Scott will be out there. So that means there's 3 people joining us. Oh, so there's the Stola and 2 other people. Alright. Yeah, we're just gonna throw it on the table because I can. Alright. Now finished. Yeah, let's enjoy. Perhaps it's appropriate that we're going to be hosting this banquet at sunset. Excellent timing, Edie. Now that our guests are present, the feast can begin. Well, there you ask? Why don't you ask your associate? I'm sure she'll be happy to explain. Well, of course, because, yeah, Lady Ishtola is obviously going to be one of the guests of honor, so... Lady Ishtola. Level 33 challenge entitled In the Company of Heroes, and already I am seeing topless women. Like, seriously? Did we really have to go that far? Ishtola is concerned for your well-being. Yeah, I can see why! You have the look of a man who's been to the 7th hell and back. That guest should be expected to supply the victuals for a banquet held in his own honor, and this while the shadow titan looms over us all. It beggars belief. I can only applaud your stoicism. Had I been asked to endure such ignominy, I fear I should have accepted my lot with less grace. But yeah, you weren't reading the text wrong. Yeah, but did we really need the topless women? I mean, damn it, this is rated teen, not mature. So, Lady Ishtola. Lady Ishtola, so SS. Oh, that's Master Gigarushu, it's the Lalavel. Yeah, I need to speak with a higher voice, not a lower one. 1,000 pardons for this extreme discourtesy. I was wholly unaware of your true identity, sir. Had I known, I would have never permitted my man to subject you to such unspeakable ordeals. They're like, what? Come now, he must have sensed something was amiss. Yeah, look who's here, the Company of Heroes. You didn't seriously think I would send you running the length and breadth of Eosia for a banquet, did you? Spare him your mockery, Captain. Your intent was unclear to me until this moment, and unlike me, Edie has no knowledge of your traditions. Mayhap you would be so good as to enlighten him? Aye, fair's fair. There's no sense in hiding it any longer. Yeah, especially since the entire crew is now here, including Brayflock Soltox. We 5 were chosen by our brothers and sisters, and before the Company of Heroes disbanded, we each swore a solemn oath that any who would follow in our footsteps must be weighed and measured, not by their reputation, but by their deeds. Each man would judge these would-be Godslayers by his own criteria. If even one found him wanting, he would be rejected without a second thought. But if he proved himself worthy, we swore that we would do our utmost to support his cause. The world has ever been full of brave souls eager to give their lives for a righteous cause, but all are too few capable of making a difference with their sacrifice. To send wave after wave of hapless adventurers into the jaws of a foe against whom they have no hope of victory is worse than futile. Titan is not one to be challenged lightly, and we will not complicit in the deaths of the unworthy. Which is why the 5 of you deigned to test Edie with such commendable thoroughness. Time well spent, I'm sure, but tell us, Captain, what is the assessment of you and your fellows? He's a brave one, that much is certain. He willingly walked into the midst of danger despite my repeated warnings that it could cost him his life. His skill is undeniable. He stalked his prey as relentlessly as any child of the sands, and struck with precision when an opportunity presented itself. Too many adventurers these days have care only for fortune and glory.
Edie, however, is a kind and generous soul. I am certain he has no shortage of loyal allies who will gladly fight at his side.
And Brave Fox?
Wily Uplander is talentful plansmaker, tricksy foe from mighty Rockman.
I can only occur with my colleagues' assessments. We five of the Company of Heroes hereby judge you a worthy challenger. Cast down the Lord of Crags, EDSS, and write a new chapter in the history of Eorzea. So having gained their seal of approval, yeah, and a face of determination and focus. With the formalities out of the way, let the festivities begin. Some of the dancers, pour the wine! Eat, drink, and be merry, my friends, for today we celebrate the birth of a new legend, EDSS Titan's Bane!
EDSS Titan's Bane!
It looks like I'm not the only one here. Yeah, other people who have partaken of this challenge are having a chance to sample as well. And, yeah, I didn't like that look you were giving me, Lady Y'shtola. Have my actions resulted in you having a crush on me? I wouldn't know personally, but that could be the case. And yeah, the quest is accepted. But what quest are we doing? Yeah, it was more of an assessment, more of anything else. Someone is actually wearing a top. Thank God. Thank the 12.
Congratulations, sweetling. Now relax and enjoy the show. It's only just begun.
Oh, I don't know about that, but no thanks. I'd rather consume the contents, if you wouldn't mind. Let's go ahead and partake of the feast as they are asking of me. Yeah, eggs, meat, really smelly cheese, and an ancient wine. All while being, I guess this would be worthy attire for a banquet, wearing the uniform of my grand company. Tasting the exotic feast triggers a divine revelation. In that brief, transcendent moment, you glimpse the true form of reality, comprehend its fleeting nature, and cry out to the heavens in celebration! But is that how it's really like? So yeah, now we have to speak to all the members of the Company of Heroes. Starting with Shamani.
When you face the Lord of Crags, think not of Limsalominsa, Eorzea, or anything beyond his chamber. Think only of the men and women by your side. Fight for them, and they will fight for you. Remember that no great victory was ever achieved alone.
And so, what does Brave Fox have to tell me?
God, the Uplander must be facing mighty Rockman with clever fighty think. Gobby Flock cannot be coming to rescue this time.
Alright, and then, yeah, let's get around the cactus, please. Landonel. Ah, Edie, you brave fool. Promise me that when you meet Titan, you'll look him in the eye and tell him Landonel sends his regards. And that only leaves WizKate, I believe, and Udo Nu, who are actually right next to each other. Let's speak with Udo first.
You are a veteran of countless battles, Edie. This is what one more. Trust in your experience and you will prevail.
And finally, the man who got this ball rolling, WizKate, if we can only target him. You are blessed with the fortitude to rival the Earth itself. Titan will struggle to break you, I think. And it all ends with Lady Y'shtola. So let's see what she wants to say.
You are kind to indulge them, Edie. This banquet is as much for the company as it is for you, whatever they may claim. I do not deny that they mean well, but now is scarcely the time for celebration. Though they have all but pronounced you the victor, the battle with Titan has yet to begin. The hour has come for the good captain to make good on his promise. We must speak with him again.
Indeed, we must. So, let's take the experience, and we will be taking the level 32 leg armor. Yes, I've been looking for this for some time. Glad to finally have it in my possession. And of course, we get the experience points. Alright, WizKate, now what? Level 33 challenge entitled, As You Wish. Probably should have said that like Wesley in The Princess Bride. As you wish. WizKate truly intends to tell you how you may fight Titan this time. You You must be eager to face Titan. As promised, we will show you the way. I want you to show me the way. Travel to Bronze Lake in Upper Lanosea. There you will meet with Riol, another man who once served with the company. To ensure that this knowledge does not fall into the wrong hands, he will remain in hiding until you have given the correct signal. Give me your map. You must whistle loudly at the 3 locations I mark. Only then will he appear to meet you at this 4th location. I realize that this may seem excessive now, but you will see that this is more than reasonable once you comprehend the risks inherent in our method. Well, we'll see what becomes of it. So yeah, we want to go to Upper Lanosea, which I do believe is going to be... yes, that way. So, we can... oh, not do that. So, well, sure, why not? Let's just warp to Wineport. Yeah, it cost me 144 gil, but whatever. I have no problem doing this. In fact, I look forward to the experience. So now, let's go ahead and mount my chocobo and be on our way. Yeah, we can take on those other challenges, but I'll save them for another time. For now, our priority is to get ourselves up to Upper Lanosea and over to our next challenge. It won't take that long, but and we're going to hang a left here because we do not want to hang a right because that's a Garlean Empire fortress and we do not want to infiltrate it at this time. You can if you want, but I would recommend that you mount a chocobo while you're doing it because only by going into that fortress can you complete the map for Eastern Lanosea and thus get the experience points for it as a result. But do so at your discretion. And for those of you who are wondering, yes, I have taken my chocobo and completed the map there. Yeah, you can only get out of there safely and quickly enough using your chocobo. And if all else fails, you can just use the aetheryte at Wineport to bail yourself out. So, we have to go and whistle at 3 designated locations here in Upper Lanosea, wherever they may be, because this is uncharted territory for us. We're coming here for the first time. But as far as Upper Lanosea is concerned, this is actually not the first time we've been here, because if we go enough to the right, this is where we were for another challenge a few weeks ago, where we were able to go and deliver something to Memoroon on behalf of what's his name in the Black Shroud. It's not coming to me, but I'll think of it eventually. So yeah, we want to find the 3 spots specifically that we have to stand at. Oops. I want to zoom in. I'm thinking I may need to stand up there, which is probably what I'm going to have to do. I have no problem doing that, quite honestly. Because, well, let's face it, I have to. So let's go over and come into this place called Camp Bronze Lake. They do have an aetheryte here, so we might as well come over and attune to it. And there's even an armorer here that we can call upon for if we require it. But I don't think we do. Okay, so let's go ahead and... since the banquet's over, I might as well change back into my battle attire. And this also will mean changing leggings for my level 23s. Yeah, it's been a while. 23s all the way up to 32. Yeah, there we go, that's more like it. Okay, so let's start whistling. Alright, destination number 1 over here. Over at this torch. And you don't need to use an emote for this. All you have to do is just stand there and double click on the destination and Edie will whistle for you. And it's helpful that you're not required to use a destination or an emote to do that when you're at a destination. Right, that's 2 whistles. I believe the 3rd one is going to be up here. And I'm right. And it's over here in the hot spring. Right, low again. There we go. Now, where's Riol? Oh, actually not all that far. Right, let's mount my chocobo and head back out. So, going southbound in order to get to the who we need to talk to. Actually, might even be all the way over here. Is he? I cannot tell from this vantage point. But I think I want to drop down. And hopefully find it. In fact, I think I have gone the wrong way. Yeah, the map is confusing at times. Do your best with it and try and figure it out, but yeah, sometimes the map will leave you so confused you're wondering, like, why did they not provide you with a more textured map so you could really read it properly? Because you will have instances where you're reading a map and you think you're at a place that you're supposed to be, but it's not actually the place you're supposed to be. There's a tier that is above you or below you that you're not aware of, and you have to actually go to that spot. And yeah, case in point, as we see here with Riol. Alright, Riol. Greetings, mate. Might you be the one the captain said would come calling? Oh, I thought so. Pay attention now, because I ain't explaining myself twice. As you wish. So, Riol, let's take your 34 challenge entitled Lord of Crags. Riol is waiting for you to give him your undivided attention. Well, let's see what we have to do, because, yeah, this is it. This is what we've been waiting for. Years ago, when we was weighing how to get to Titan, one of our scouts stumbled across this beastman aetheryte, see? Eh? What's that look for? Not familiar with them? Well, I'm familiar with the aetheryte that I commonly use, that everyone uses in this game.
He speaks of an amplified aetheryte which has been claimed by a beast tribe. Lest you wonder, there is no fundamental difference between such aetherites and those which you have used on countless occasions, Edie.
Well, thank you for that, Lady Ishtola.
Well, if it isn't the Charlayan lass, if it isn't the Charlayan lass, welcome back,
And even a smile on her face to boot.
Forgive me for interrupting. I had planned to await a report, but I succumbed to curiosity. The tunnels beneath Ogomoro form a bewildering labyrinth that no outsider has ever fully explored. How the company of heroes managed to navigate it is a mystery I have long pondered.
Ah, give us a bit of credit, love. We weren't daft enough to try going in the front. The kobolds are always digging new tunnels and filling the old ones with traps. One wrong step and the next thing you know you got 100 tons of rock on your noggin. Suicide to even try, see? Funny thing was, the kobolds didn't seem to have no trouble finding their way around, and it wasn't that got us thinking. I mean, Ugamoro mines are a bit like a bleeding city, ain't they? And think getting around a city that big would be a right pain in the arse if you didn't have an aetheryte, would it? So, it stood to reason that the kobolds must have one, didn't it?
Even if there were aetheryte shards in the depths of Ogomoro, you would have needed to attune yourselves to them before you could identify their signatures within the live stream.
Oh, well, that's where you're wrong, love. See, we had this Charlayan bloke to help us, see? Delivered us right into Titan's bedchamber, he did. I don't rightly know how he did it, but I do remember him saying it if it weren't for nothing and Charlayan scholar worth her salt couldn't manage.
Did he now? Locating a beacon in the absence of a known signature might be possible if the aetherites in question happen to be... Ah, yes, but in order to guide a traveller to the said beacon safely, a second party would be required to...
Well?
It is possible, in theory at least, yet I cannot be certain until I try. Plainly, all will depend upon whether or not I am worth my salt.
Oh, you all are. Don't you worry about that. Have a bit of faith in yourself. Why don't we all go to Zelma's Run and take a closer look at the aetheryte? It ain't far. There's sure to be a few kobolds blocking the way. Not you can't handle, mind. Very well. This we shall do. So, let's go and see what exactly we will be dealing with. So it is to the north of us. Then away we shall go. Off to where we may have a chance to dance with Titan. Let's find our way around. Good. And then... well, oh! I actually chased my chocobo off. It got glitched into the stairs. Let's try that again, shall we? Just make sure I know where I'm going. Alright, looks like we know now where to go. Do I see? Okay, no. I was thinking, I thought I saw the icon that says part of hunting log, but no I didn't. Oh, but these are kobold pitmen. And it's up to us to fight them. So that is what we shall be doing. In fact, I should have my chocobo out for this. I don't know, can I get him in time? Yep, we got him in time. So hopefully that counts towards getting him a little extra experience. Alright, so let's see if we can find any more. Because these guys are tricky to find. And while we're here, we might as well kill off the rest of them, just so that they're not chasing after us. Kind of makes sense. And if all else fails, we can just have the same pitmen respawn for us over and over again. And down and out. Yeah, we have a challenge log that's almost finished. Okay, here's 2. Sure, I have no problem going double or nothing here. Double or nothing! Let's go ahead and put the side out of the sidesman. Yeah, this side kick here isn't pretty much one. Now get in there! So yeah, that challenge that we just completed, that's part of the challenge log that we got a couple of weeks ago. And as a result of that, we are now able to get various bonuses for what we achieved, including for the chocobo if it is a fighter with you in battle. So, if I can point that out, yeah, companions. Defeat 20 enemies of your own comparable level to your own with your companion, and there's another one at 100 enemies. So, this will keep going. And as you can see, we actually are close to getting another experience level for my chocobo. So, let's keep going around and looking for more pitmen. Because we're past 30 minutes now, so I'm not going to fight Titan in today's episode, but I will fight him in tomorrow's episode. So, the least I can do is make it a point to just accomplish what has to be done here, just to get some stuff taken care of on the side, and then we can move on back to business. So let's take the tour around, go around the loop, find that open area. Yeah, here we go. Now, where are the pitmen? Well, there's a patrolman. Okay, and there's our third pitman. Alright, awesome. So, yeah, we're gonna have to fight our way through. We're gonna have to fight our way through in order to get access to it, so it actually did work out. Everything worked out as it needed to. And yeah, we've had to deal with a lot of rain in this episode. It just won't stop coming. Alright, Pitman. I am the Pitman, that's what I am. I am the Pitman, I got the master plan. Well, unfortunately, this thing's master plan is to die at the end of my spear and my chocobo's beak. So yeah, that's now taken care of, and that was actually on my Grand Company's hunting log, so I got another 590 seals for accomplishing that. Bravo! Let's go ahead and finish off what's left, because we're going to need to move quickly here in order to access the aetheryte. Okay, go. Last line of defense. Yeah, because they will respawn eventually. Hang on there, Edie. We can do this. We can do this. We've got this. That's taken care of. Okay, quickly. To the aetheryte. Interact with it, and let's advance the story. And so, now that we have found it...
So this is the aetheryte the company of heroes used to gain access to Titan's sanctuary.
Yeah, unsurprisingly, here comes Lady Ashtola, along with a soldier of the Maelstrom.
It is as Papalimo speculated. In its present state, this aetheryte signal will not be strong enough for our purposes. I may, however, be able to use my own energies to amplify it. Alas, the task will monopolize my attention for the duration. It seems you will have to proceed without me, Edie. I must needs remain here and supplement this beacon's power, lest you be denied your only path of escape. Fear not, I will summon the Maelstrom forces stationed nearby to protect us. With effort, it is possible that I may be able to stabilize the aetheryte's signal and therefore join you, albeit belatedly. Until such time as I do, you will be on your own.
Well, not necessarily, because I'll have 3 other people who are playing online to help me.
Now, let us see if I am worth my salt.
And so, away she goes to use her mystic power. Mission accomplished?
I have located another beacon, one far below the mountain. I can only speculate as to what you'll find there, so stint not in your preparation.
Well, of course my first priority will be to escape any respawning enemies, because you can pretty much be sure that that's going to happen. You cannot simply stand here and... because, yeah, see what I mean? They're already respawning. So let's book it. Let's book it because all we have to do is use the duty finder to get what we need next. So that in its own regard is something we don't have to worry about anymore. All we have to do is just get ourselves to a safe haven, wait for these stupid kobolds to stop chasing us, and then we'll be fine. So, oh, and then someone else starts chasing me. Are you kidding? No, seriously, are you kidding? Ugh. And talk about relentlessness. So anyway, yeah, let's take a breather here in Camp Bronze Lake, and we can just use the duty finder when I'm ready for recording tomorrow. So, with that, yeah, we had to take care of keeping myself alive before we can start pursuing Titan, but we will go ahead and fight him in the next episode. So until next, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. And when I join you again, we will proceed to take on Titan in our second true fight against the Primal. So until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Novora Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.